Well, we're back again. Very happy to be. I've been in Florida at the Hippocrates Wellness Institute, and it's very well named because it is a wellness institute.
Mm.
And what it's all about is raw living foods as the food component, and then energy medicine. That's some of the latest techniques that are holistic.
What's that mean, energy medicine?
Well, just pulsating machines.
Yeah, machines.
Yeah.
So working with the energetics of the body, vibrational energetics that are very alternative, but for some people, they have very significant impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tremendous loving
Mhm.
upscale, very positive attitude of all the staff. And the people who come there are the same. It was a wonderful, wonderful
Mm.
experience. And what it has caused me to come to is that I'm capable of moving my health much further than it already is. And I think I wasn't so aware of that before going. One really positive thing that happened, I'm 82, almost 83, and the energetic testing they did showed that I had the biological age of 49. So that I love. That was really
All
great.
these years is paying off, huh?
Yeah.
That's
And
really good.
they were so impressed that we're whole food plant-based and have been for a long time. And now I want to take the step of moving that forward to more raw foods, more green juice, and really see if that can take my health, my strength, everything up to an even higher level than where it is. And it's good, but I saw it could be better. In the week I was there, I felt like I'd been plugged into an energy circuit. Eating that way and exercising with them, it really made a difference in my energy level. And I have the weight I had when I was in high school. So that has helped too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like change is afoot around here.
Yes.
We're going to be making some changes to how we eat, and we'll certainly keep you posted on that. But yeah, I'm excited too. This idea of having more energy. I have, noticed my energy dropping back as I've been aging, and there's a lot of talk now about mitochondria, and that kind of drops with age, and that's what gives us our energy. So I've been trying to figure out how do you stimulate the mitochondria, and what I hear and what you're saying and your experience at the Hippocrates Institute is like maybe that really impacts our mitochondria.
Yeah. They talked
Eating this
about
way.
that.
Oh, did they? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And how much it feeds the mitochondria.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's what I'm looking for.
Good. Good.
Because our thing, at least my thing, when I met you, you said, "Oh, I'm going to live to be 106." This longevity thing was big in you. I don't know if you're still there or not. But I've never really been concerned about how long I live. But I've always had the desire to really have good health, mobility, pain-free activity for my whole life. And so that's what I'm always looking for. And that requires a certain amount of energy. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever we can do to kind of fulfill that desire to just keep the body functioning the way it's designed to function.
And we will, in the oncoming blog, show you what we're changing in our diet and the impact it's having on our health. So we'll show you so you can do it if you wish.
Yeah, yeah, you can join us. Yeah, yeah. Um, so shall we talk just a little bit about the background to
Yeah,
Hippocrates? Yeah, so
yeah,
so where this all comes from, um, because it's not just all alternative. It's not all just woo-woo. They draw blood, and they do all the typical blood testing, that they look at you from the standard medical model, how's your body looking? So they've got a strong scientific medical basis to it as well. And it originates out of Anne Wigmore's work back in the 50s, I guess it was. And Anne, uh,
Anne had four-stage cancer,
colon
and they
cancer.
wanted to amputate some of her limbs.
Well, no, there were two things. She had stage 4 cancer. They wanted to do the typical stuff, but she also had foot problems at one point in her life and developed gangrene.
Yes.
So they wanted to amputate her feet,
right.
maybe part of her legs, to deal with that. And she came from Lithuania and learned a lot from her grandmother about herbs and food as medicine, and always had an interest in that. So when this thing happened with her feet, actually, I think the history is that she was into this stuff before the foot problems, but when the foot problems came, she really kind of focused on what can I do, and out of that came her living foods, raw foods, wheatgrass philosophy. She's kind of considered the mother of the wheatgrass movement.
True.
And that's been around for quite a while. And a lot of people swear by the power of wheatgrass. Well, we did it for years,
Yeah.
since the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so there really is something to it. So Anne's original operation actually started in Boston. And then eventually the Institute moved to Florida, where Connie is now. It's on like a 55-acre property that's just gorgeous. And it's run by Brian and Anne Marie Clement. They've been the long-term directors there forever. And, their intention is that the organization continues to carry forward Anne's living food philosophy, and that it's been doing that for over 70 years.
Yeah, and they've really helped so many people with cancer heal naturally using this protocol. So they've had the experience of working with thousands of people. I love that.
Yeah, yeah, it's not just theory. And anything that's around for 70 years is based on a lot more than just theory. There are results behind it. So the philosophy that Connie experienced, basically, and Wigmore's whole food philosophy includes a lot of sprouts. It's got the wheatgrass. It's got raw foods and all raw plant foods. So it's all plant-based. Did a lot of fermented foods. You mentioned there were like 3 different
Yeah,
types
we
of
did
fermented foods.
two types of sauerkraut and kimchi
Yeah,
with no salt. It was so good.
yeah, yeah. And then you have green juices as well as the wheatgrass juice. Chlorella, I think, was part of what you were doing. And then they also, it's not just the food, is it? You said you
No,
had some great exercise.
yeah.
Uh,
And lots of energy medicine, lots of
yeah,
energy
yeah, yeah,
medicine.
yeah. And of course, meditation was part of it. So dealing with stress, and it's a very holistic approach to health. So, like you said at the beginning, it's not just a health institute; it's a wellness institute. It's really looking at how to support the body to be well,
That's the point.
not just try to control symptoms so that
Yeah.
numbers on the blood tests look within a certain range, but the body's really vital.
Well, and the numbers on the blood test change as you get healthier. They do
Oh yeah, yeah,
change.
yeah, yeah. Well, I guess what I was saying is you don't want to consider a number in a normal range, meaning you're healthy,
True.
because
Good point.
those numbers on the blood tests are just a very rough guideline about the condition of the body. Condition of the body is so much more than your levels of sodium and white blood count and red blood count and
True.
stuff. Yeah.
I was telling Bill there was one fellow, very sweet guy I met there who had a cancer condition. And he had, as we all do when we go to a place like Hippocrates, all these ideas of what
Mm.
he should eat and what he liked to eat, and went on this all raw approach. There is a little bit of cooked food, but it's mostly raw. And the fourth day, he really began to notice a change, and that changed his attitude totally. then we can't wait to get to the next raw food meal. And we're so grateful that these raw food meals do what they do in the body.
Yeah.
But there was about 20% cooked food there also as part of the program.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, um, the people that are there, they're getting involved in it not because it's a great philosophy and let's just try it. Because I know we've done things because it seemed to make sense and let's try it, but we didn't really notice something. But when you notice, your
Yes.
energy levels get better, your clarity get better. It's like, it's hard not to connect the dots.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
want to keep the dots connected.
True. Want to even go way beyond what you feel now.
Yeah.
And that's where I am. I want to really get stronger than I am and keep experiencing this higher and higher energy that I got while I was there.
Let's do it. Oh, so we have a recipe this week. That's right. So Connie was flying in yesterday, and so I put a recipe together on my own, and it is a chocolate sweet potato based brownie. No, it's chocolate cherry. This was the new twist. Was adding cherries to these chocolate brownies, and I gotta say, well, you tried it. What did you think of
It
it?
was wonderful.
Yeah, it's chewy.
Yeah.
It's sweet, it's chewy, it's moist. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's very good.
It's not raw.
No, it isn't raw, but we probably could figure out how to make a
Yeah,
raw
that would be kind of
version.
fun as we move into
Yeah.
this more raw era
Yeah.
of our lives. Because there is a lot of good desserts that,
True.
when they're called raw, they aren't just all completely raw, they're dehydrated. So you can kind of semi-cook food and have it still work within the raw category, as long as your dehydrator doesn't go above, what is it, 115? Because when the heat gets above 115 degrees, that starts affecting the raw, the natural enzymes that are in the food that are alive. And so it kind of kills them off. So, yeah, we can dehydrate things and have it still fall within the category of raw food.
Well, I'd like to conclude with one thought. What we've done with whole food plant-based has really given us a high level of health. I wouldn't have had a biological age of 49 at 82 otherwise, but I see now I can take it further. And I want to do that. I want my last years to be as energized and strong and healthy as possible.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll be back next week with an update.
Yes, and we'll show you how we're doing it.
Yeah, good. Okay. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
joining us.